Happening. Happy Sunday. All right, bear with me. I'm trying to get adjusted. I had to do I'm tell off on myself. I had to do a last minute adjustment to the settings, and I got the settings right, and I clicked on it to actually get it together, and it just went live. So anyway, all right. So this episode, Naptown in the house, is going on Hannibal. Today's episode is really inspired. I'm doing this live for one group of people, right? Those people that like to save money, that's looking for an affordable timepiece, and snaps. And I was inspired by Live and Love show. Last night I was on there and we're talking about relationships and things of that nature, but we got on watches. And of course, every time I come in a place on their channel, man, they give so much love, man. So I appreciate them for like representing and just, man, like, yep, you guys inspired me. So I know when you guys see this, thank you guys so much. I was tired last night from my walk, but they gave me this idea, which we all like. A lot of us that's on this channel, you guys already know what you like as far as watches. But for me, somebody like me, sometimes it's easy to just like forget about the people that's not an enthusiast. They like watches. They know watches are important for whatever reason. You know, it could be like family. It could be, hey, I think every man needs to have a watch. Speaking of which, wrist check. I have on that too. So there's a video coming out, premiere later on today around 1 o'clock. I'll be on there. You guys get to see how excited I am about this timepiece. Wrist check, 52 millimeter bolt, gold and blue. Watchdog, what's going on? Trap and change. Gave my Rolex to my son, giving my Smurf away. Wow, okay. We have to, man, Hannibal, we got to meet up, bro. We got to meet up. Oh, and breakfast is served, y'all.
There you go.
Guess what?
Enjoy.
Thank you. No pancakes, right? I think on one of my last lives, somebody was like, yo, Trap, ease up on the pancakes, man, because you're losing weight. Ease up. I took your advice. So, omelet, it is. Omelet and fruit. Hold on. All right, so what up? I haven't been active lately in the community. Don't even worry about it, bro. When you come in, bro. That's what it is. But today I want to cover some very affordable watches, well under $200. I will make some suggestions for watches that's a little over that, but this is really Love and Live show inspired me to do this, and I told them last night that I was going to do a show dedicated just to them. So you guys, as a benefit, I appreciate you guys being here. But I want to talk about a couple of watches that well under $100. Sometimes they hit at the $100 mark. And you know, it's so easy to take for granted when you're talking about watches like this, right? $1,000. And I was sharing with the live last night that there's some people that don't know that there's watches that's well into like six figures, right? 300, like the one Jacob Code that I went out and checked it out there at Moria, 350,000 of them things, right? Man, that costs weight like 2 times more, 3 times more than my house, or 2 times. That thing is, man, it's crazy. 350,000, but there's a market for it. There's people buying these watches because they can afford it. They have the disposable income. Some buy it as investment. We've covered that. There's so many channels that's covered that, like, since YouTube's been out there. Some people buy for enjoyment. Some people buy for the clout. They want to show off, right? I can't let my food get cold. So you gotta bear with me. It's Sunday morning, man. I'm going straight to church after this. I'm talking about, like, I might even make it the whole hour. Hold on, let me tell you how this omelet hitting. Okay. Yep. I got peppers in it too. I like spicy. You like spicy? Man, chef did his thing. And then of course, I do have coffee, black, no sugar, no cream. Delicious. Anyway, what up, Rob? What's up? What's up? What's up? I like super spicy. I love spicy. So let's jump back into it. So there are so many people that's going to represent on YouTube. They're going to show you your Hamiltons, your Tussauds. They're going to show you your Rolexes, your Brigades, and things of that nature. Different price points. But there are a group of people that they come in, they buy their toiletries, they buy their regular stuff. And if they think about it, if they just happen to go by, like, oh, that's pretty cool. For example, what did they mention last night? Ross, going to Ross. Ross has Invicta. Ross sells Invicta and a number of the Fossil and some other watches. And these watches are cool to pick up. You know, like, I'm going to tell you the advantage of picking up a Fossil right now, right? I used to work in the jewelry spot, Case Jewelers, and people would bring their Fossils in, and they were like, hey, we want to get this repaired to stop working. So we put a battery in it, still not working. They were like, well, how much is it going to cost to get fixed? And they were like, man, it's like $200-something to get a Fossil fixed, right? But the movement itself was like $15 that's in there. A little small dime-looking movement, like a, what was in that thing? A PC 23, 24, one of them, like a little cheap movement. But it's going to cost you more. Like, you might as well just buy another watch. Just buy another watch and just get rid of it. What up, Vic? Welcome in, welcome in. He's always disrespecting people. Hey, look, you should be at your dinner table or your breakfast table eating breakfast with me, bro. Hey, he says disrespectful. That was for you, Jay. Yes, sir. Speaking of yes, sirs, the Pacers play tonight. We need this game, baby. Let's go. Yes, sirs. Okay, but anyway, you can find a cheap watch just about anywhere. So what I did, Love and Live, I took the liberty of I just picked out a few watches. So you go in my description, click the link that goes to the Amazon page, right? Hey, no, you're fine. I am an affiliate on Amazon. And the thing about that, it doesn't add to the price. It just don't. Excuse me, I had something in the teeth. It doesn't add to the price. So if you click on it, it just, a little bit of that change goes to the channel. But I did pick out a few watches. One is one of my favorite Paganis in life. I bought this watch like 3 years ago. And I'm gonna tell you what inspired me to buy this watch. Steve Harvey, as a matter of fact. Steve Harvey has a Rolex, right? And that Rolex, and I can't remember what the retail of that Rolex was when they first made it, but that watch now, because of popularity or just adding hype to it, that thing reached up to like $250,000. No, actually $500,000, $500,000 for this watch. And then I was like, man, you know what? I typed in Amazon. I said, let me see if there is a homage to this piece. And this is what popped up. I ordered it at the time. This watch was $89. Today, I looked at it. This watch is $100. And look at that. Hold on. Focus. Y'all see that? Oh, please focus. Focus. There you go. Good Lord. Come on, focus now. There we go. That is such a cool, man. And this, like, the functions now, it's crazy. You have to have good eyes to see the date and the date wheel and stuff like that. It is skeletonized. But, of course, you can tell the time, no problem. And that's all I do. These function pushes, it does screw in. All of them screw in. It's not a chronograph. It's not. Those other functions are day of the week, and the month. Yep, so the month. So you good to go on that one, man. Yo, hold up. breakfast on me today. Hey. Hold up, since I gotta take a bite to that, bro. Appreciate it. You take 2 bites for that one. I ain't gonna be that long, y'all. Ain't gonna be that long. Thank you for the super chat, sir.
Yes.
All right. Honestly, bros, I've missed hanging out with you guys. Over 90 degrees here. Yeah, I woke up this morning, I slept, man, so I walked out the door. Son was like, hello. Man, I think I lost 2 pounds just coming up here. Thunder and raining there, and we had our fair share. It thundered here the other day. Wind came through, ripped up my neighbor's mailbox. It's missing. Trees gone. It's over, man. It's crazy. Why is the accountant also good at being a parent? Having a kid is taxing. Okay, so this is in the description. Love and Live, and I know that anybody else that's coming in that you want to buy a watch under $100, you're not trying to spend a whole bunch. This right here costs you $99, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think this one is, they have one option is a 2-day shipping, and the other one is you get it next day, depending on the time you order. Another timepiece that I highly recommend, and I have no problems with this, man. This is a Captain Willard style. This is Watch Dives. Now, you can go Seiko, but we want to keep it under $100, under $200, right? Seiko version is going to be over the $200 mark. Is it worth it to get the Seiko? I like the Seiko just for the namesake and what they mean. So, because I actually have one. I have the Seiko version, but I had this one first. That didn't deter me from not getting that watch. Now, the difference is this one is a screw down crown, and the one I have is a screw down crown, but their other Willards aren't screw down crown. It really don't matter because it's still going to give you a good water resistance. We're not diving that far. Now, and especially for somebody that's like, you don't want to focus on the history of a watch because that you can care less. The only time, and I noticed, I got this from you guys, some of you guys, you come on here, you watch, you see what I'm showing, or you'll go on the channel and you guys get lost with the history. When you talking about, you know, the 1800s when these watch companies came to be, some of you guys don't care about that, right? You want something that's going to be reliable, right? Affordable. And, you know, if something goes wrong, who do I send it back to? This is where, like Amazon, I'm going to tell you the thing about Amazon. There's 2 things you can do. And I've done this a few times. If you have a problem with a watch, you send it back to Amazon. You can wait for them to send the money back to your account, or you can get a credit. Amazon will give you credit. That way you can order something else, right? If you know you're going to order something else, I'll say get the credit, because that's the fastest way to get back to the watch. Let's get back into watches, man. Now, here's another one. Now, you know, I don't even know the number on this watch. I will tell you, though. The movements. It's a MWA 100H. I bought this Casio. I know I've had this for a few years now, and I work out in this watch. I believe this one has the 10-year battery life on it. And again, look at it. Simplistic. It's nice. It's a nice watch, man. You know, like I go, and then you go, like right there, if you look at the case, you have that stainless steel with that little plastic shroud or whatever you want to call it. It's cool, man. It just adds to the feature. It makes it feel like a sports watch, and it is fold over links on this thing, man. So it's kind of chinky. Can y'all hear? It is chinky, but I like it, man. I like this watch. And what did I paid like $30 for this watch. $30, man. And I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with Casio. You can beat the brakes off of Casio. It don't even have to be a G-Shock, man. Casio just makes a great watch. Those are on there. So if you look at my description, now, the watches I did leave in the description are watches that I have dealt with or I know about them. Sterling original, which isn't original, but they make homages. Sturhrling is a great watch, well put together, well crafted, and it's inexpensive. Now, another company, and I didn't even put this in the description, but Deep Blue. What I'm gonna tell you to do with Deep Blue though, Deep Blue offers Swiss-made Swiss pieces, Swiss movement pieces, NH35, NH36, and I want to say, do they do Neota? Every once in a while, you'll see an R150 pop up. But I'll tell you the truth with this watch. Sign up to the newsletter, and as soon as you get something pop up in like you'll get a watch. I have a couple of watches, right, with the NH35 and the NH36 at the 40 and the 44 millimeter for $100, and I'm telling you, the craftsmanship on this watch. Now this is a thick boy. This is a 44 millimeter. I want to say it's like 15 millimeters thick. This one has a Swiss movement in it, 28,000 beats movement. It's nice. I like it. This is called a juggernaut too, and it earned its name. But I would say like that is definitely a watch that you want to consider. Both of my $50 watches would be about $300 today. Watchman 54. What up, bro? Hold on, let's do something. Let's see something here. All right. It's funny that Watchman walked in the building, because I want to show you guys something else that you can get in this style of Invicta. Is probably one of the best looking pro divers they have. The 1953. You can get this for under $100 all day. NH35. This watch is set now. Depending on where you get it, if you get an older version, you'll get the yellow rotor. This is a newer one, so I got that one. And yeah, y'all hear that? For the Invicta fans, don't go nowhere. I got something. I'm gonna tell you. I got something. We got something. And then of course another Pagani design. Now I'll say this: my experience with Pagani with their dive watches, their dive watches, the loom is not that great. Actually, you know what's crazy? The loom in this one, the loom glows blue, and I believe this one glows green. The loom on this one is better than this one. It's crazy. Their dive watches, they kind of fall off, and I don't know why, because like they're in the same category as watch dives, right? Under the same umbrella. And the watch dives is ridiculous, man. What they're doing over there with these watches, man, oh my gosh. For under $100, like anywhere from $100 to $150, depending on what it is, you can get, for those that like the Tudor brand, and you're not gonna spend $3,000 to $4,000 on a Tudor, I would say, yeah, go over to just type in watchdives.com and just go over, like when you hit the little sandwich thing over there to the left end of the screen, it'll drop down, look over there, it'll say search by watch names, watch companies, brand, or whatever, brand names. I'm getting messages as I go. And go down, like Thorn is a good option for you, but like that one right there, you'll definitely find a watch under $100. And don't be afraid of quartz. Really don't matter to some people, because if you're trying to save a buck, I'm telling you, quartz, you don't have to worry about it, man. Just take it, get the battery changed, and just keep it moving. I have another watch that, now what is this called? Acnite. All right. And I got this when and it's been running. I haven't sized this watch at all. You know what? I'll tell you what, Love and Live. You respond in this, if you catch this video, you respond in this, you hit me up on Instagram, I'll send this watch out to you. I'll send it out. As soon as you respond to this, I'll send this out. And that'll be one less watch that you have to spend your money on. This is a quartz piece. It's never been sized. It's still brand new. Still got the wrapper. I guess you can't call it brand new because I bought it, but it'll be new to you. So yeah, hit me up. Comment in here. This is for Love and Live. And send me your shipping information on my Instagram. That's what we're gonna do. I'll send you this watch out. Yup, most definitely. That way you don't have to like that. That'll be one less watch that you have to, you know, wreck your brain over. But I know you said you were looking for a particular watch for your son, so look through my description to see if any one of those watches will do you. They're well under $100. I think with the most expensive one may be $119, I think it is, but I want to keep it relatively inexpensive for you. Let's see what the chat is talking about. Sandeep in here from India. My friends from India. Yeah. Let's see. What up, Warren? Trap has gone international, getting love from India. Hey, man, India, do you know that India, outside of America, they're number 2. People, they watching me from over there, man. That's family. And I greatly appreciate it too, man. Because I would have never thought. A guy that started his channel off of Invicta. So let's spin off of that real quick. Invicta fans, we're going old school. We're going old school. In a couple of weeks, I'll be doing a video, an Invicta-based video. And it's going to be retro. It's going to be like my old stuff. We're coming back out. And that I'm going to tell you this. Just know, there will be a reserve piece reviewed. I'm doing the old school Trapvision. We got the music, my man Tony Woe with the song, the whole 9. We're going old school Invicta review video. Hands down, we're not playing no games on this, man, because last night, man, I was watching JTV. It was so retro. Just the only thing that was missing about last night's episode of them showcasing the watches, and I know I get it, YouTube, some of you more sophisticated cats, you guys are far beyond home shopping network. I get it. But for the Invicta community I came up with, right, in 2018, I started this channel. But prior to that, from 2014 up to 2018, I watched Shop HQ, I watched Evine, Shop NBC, and I watched them showcase their stuff. And they explained to us what Swiss-made watches are, what all these things are, and all this stuff, right? But it was community. So I learned community through watching Shop HQ. So all you sophisticated cats that down it, guess what? There are a lot of watch collectors born from that very thing that you shun. But then it's funny, some of you guys do videos and cry about, well, we want to keep horology alive. Don't buy the digital stuff, not the digital, but the smart watches. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter what you collect as long as you are loving the hobby. But then you are pow, you popping shots at Invicta collectors, man. Y'all got to get it together, man. To fix your heart, man. Your heart ain't right. That's one thing what you don't like, because I understand. Because Invicta do some stuff, I'm like, hey, what is that? Hey, yo, that ain't hidden. And then some of the practices. But what I saw last night, and what I'm going to show you guys here in about 2 weeks, in 2 weeks' time, oh, man, hold your horses, man. Hold on to it tight, because, oh, my gosh, I was impressed with Invicta last night. I'm telling you, I was impressed. I sat and watched the whole show, two hours. It was so nostalgic, man. We had Godfather in there. We had Felix, Invicta Bama. We had Tanya. Shoot, man, my wife even showed up in the chat. Yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? So, bruh, hold on. Let me get into the chat real quick. I didn't even know that happened until after. Oh, wow. You lost your mojo? Hey, bro. Join the club, brother. Now, just because I was impressed with Invicta last night, doesn't mean all is forgiven, right? And I was talking to a savvy collector yesterday, and Invicta's it's a business, right? And the CEO gets to do what he wants to with the company. And, you know, we have the beauty of moving on to other brands. And I get that Invicta, the community, everything was built and wrapped around collecting, inclusivity, right? It was like they built this network, they built this platform. They literally carved out in a mountain, a magical spot for people of all ages, all creeds, colors, the whole nine, to come in and enjoy these watches that are Swiss made, that's well built, that defies the laws of affordability. You know what I'm saying? Like in luxury, rather. I ain't gonna say affordability. It conquers it. It conquers. I get it right. It conquers affordability, but it defies the laws of luxury, because we know what luxury are. We know the history, and then it's crazy. Invicta has history. How it don't matter how jaded it is. Like, you name a company that don't have jaded history. You got some companies where the inventor, the creator, comes out with the watch, comes out with the idea, and just when he gets started, boom, dead. Like, dang. Somebody else takes over, boom, they dead. I'm like, dang. And other companies take it, and then they go through a harsh period, and then you got the economic crisis that we had in the 30s, and we had another one in the 50s, like 53 to 54. So, and then the course crisis. So, watch companies have gone through a lot of stuff, man, you know, over the years. And you can discredit Invicta if you like. I'm not here to defend the company. I don't care less about this. And I say that because nobody really come for me too much. 1 or 2 people will come for me in the chat, but y'all always come with those words that I got blocked, which is so crazy. The words that I got blocked, if you want to know the words I got blocked, I'll tell you offline, man. But bruh, it's crazy what y'all be saying in the chat that's blocked. All those comments that's being held for review. You guys have, man, your heart is black, man. God, dog, darkness. But, you know, going back to you, Scott, I get it, because it was a love affair that people had with Invicta, and they just poof, be gone. I was wasting time the other day while waiting for my wife at the dentist. Stopped in a watch shop by the dentist office. They had Invicta for sale, asked the price. They were trying to get it. Nothing wrong with liking Invicta. It's pure hate. With the haters, I love my Invicta. Yeah, I said, what you gonna do? Suggestion retail like $800 for oh wow. Vic said, I got your back. Lots of stuff happening lately. So you want to get away from everything. Hey, Scott, we got to talk offline, bro. It appears Invicta has fallen off hard. They have. Last night was interesting because some of they watch, like a lot. You know what I've never heard of? A Value 7754 GMT. Invicta came out with that last night, or they brought it back, and Invicta Ryan was saying that he looked back through his emails and he said, I can't recall ever seeing this, so it was new to him. He said he's sure that they're out there. And for all you Invicta collectors that's been collecting these watches for a long period of time, you guys know what the 7754 is. It's just a GMT version, but I was like, yo, and I'm gonna tell you what, it may be he's hard-headed, but they actually came out last night. All their watches, for the most part, were 44 millimeters. And Ryan alluded to this one thing. He said, yes, tonight's show, 44 millimeters. We don't have any of the larger pieces. They had one I think was a 46, I think. But for the most part, for this whole weekend. So last night kicked it off. They go tomorrow, and I think it ends Monday. Swiss Royale. So you get on some good deals. And they had the 2824 in a diver. $300. And if you sign this JTV, and I'm not promoting, or I don't work for them, but I'm just giving information. And this is for the Love and Live show too. They got a thing, man, stretch pay. Let me say this. Let me warn you, this is my disclaimer. If you go off my word and go to JTV, sign up, put your account information in there, shipping and all that stuff, and you do stretch pay, and they say, man, and they say you got 6 months to pay this off. Do one at a time. Just time. How you doing today?
How about you one of those? How much one of those?
All of these are under $100.
I want to get one of those.
You want to get a watch?
Yeah, why not?
She want to get a watch.
Yeah.
What type of watches you like?
I don't know. I like kinda like that one there.
Okay, I got one. I'm gonna bring one up here so you can look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Will that work for
Sounds
you?
good. Yes.
Okay. All right. See, we all happy. Nothing was rare. There's not like they're trying to rip people off or they're selling rare pieces. Oh yeah, nothing was rare. Oh man, hey, and don't be fooled. Please, if you're watching this and you're new here, let me tell you something. And I'm just off personal experience when it comes to Invicta. Do not let somebody tell you, hey, this watch is retailing for $800. Keep this in mind. Retailing for $800, but I'm gonna sell it to you today for $120. No company does that, bro. Like, that's not real. All right, that's fluff. We have seen that. We like kind of ignored it. It's not even a speed bump to Invicta collectors because we know what's happening. I have a friend that works in a steel mill, and he tells me how much steel these companies buy. And for one of these watches, man, you talking about pennies on the dollar to build this, the case, the bracelet, everything, right? Your push pins, screw pins, whatever. All of this stuff is relatively cheap. So once you get through with the movement and everything else, you got watchmakers. Build a watch yourself. How much would it cost you for you to build a watch? That's if you bought one, like you bought the case, right? Like an Emoku mod or something like that. What is it going to cost you? $150, $200 to build a watch? You know what I'm saying? And if you know how to do it, know what you're doing with the sapphire crystal, because I don't have the watch with me, I built the watch. And they price it out. You know, it's not going to cost, like the watch that I wanted, right? $220 if I did it myself. $220 for me to build. That's buying it. But think about when you're buying in bulk. These companies, these large companies are buying in bulk. So they're paying pennies on the dollar for the movements. They're not paying all of this money. So when they say this watch retail for $800, you can get it for, no, it's not, no. That watch probably cost them $20 to make, and they're going to make a nice profit off of it with them selling it for $100. Man, this is like if you're in the street and you flipping, you know what I'm talking about, bro. It's the same concept. You know, that's the law of business, right? You buy low and you sell high. You want a profit. You sell as high as you possibly can to make a profit. I don't care if you make a $10 profit. No, that's to get you like, and that you're like that. That gives you a false sense of what's out there, and even that actually kind of deters or let's see, discourage watch purchasing. Like, because when you look at a watch like this, you're like, oh man, that watch got to be about $700 because I know they said no, bro. And then you come across a watch that's actually $700 that you getting more. You're like, wait a minute, they're asking how much for this watch? That's one reason I like micro brands. It's a lot into micro brands. It's a lot going on, man. And they're assembling this. Some of them are assembling these watches by hand, and I don't mind paying for that. Attention to detail, getting that personal touch, and then getting to talk to that person that just built your watch. I think I'll pay for that. I like that. I'm in love with that whole concept. I am. Like Dufresne is doing. He's building his watches, repairing them himself. I think that's a dope concept. I'll pay for that. They have the Joker because of direction, and they forgot about that true collector. Yeah, they did, bro. They don't. I wasn't going to buy one, even at normal price, but was curious. Yeah. Who that? Somebody just called my name, I think. Oh no, she called talking to somebody else. I've been dying to buy a new watch for 6 months, and they just haven't put out anything worth looking at. They ask ridiculous price for most of them. I believe that. Yep. Do you think Walmart George Company watches are creeping up in the watch world with these $10 watches? Yeah, Warren, they do. They are. I'm telling you. Because you know what? One thing we don't consider, the one thing we don't consider is we think we're the only ones. We think that we like run or control a portion of the market. We're small in comparison to the actual consumer. You just look at people that go into Costco, right? And they see that Invicta. Oh, that Invicta $77. Boom, no questions asked. They don't have anybody selling it. It's sitting in the thing. It looks appealing. It's sitting next to some other watches. It's sitting next to jewelry. They grab it and put it part of their cart, and they wear that watch, and that's it. They don't even know we exist. They make up the majority though. And like people go in, I mean, because at one point I went in Walmart. I was buying watches out of Walmart like crazy, man. Like I used to go through those little cheap quartz watches, digital watches like crazy, man. When I was in the army, I was like, oh man, I gotta make the formation. I'm gonna go grab this watch real quick, $10. I'll wear it, train, wear it. That sucker break, boop, throw that sucker out, go get another one. It's a no-brainer. I know we're going to talk soon, but I haven't been in the headspace lately. Scott, trust me on this, bro. In time, I ain't rushing. When you ready to, man, bro, all you know you gotta do is knock on my door. I got you, bro. I'm here to listen. Trust me. Why are they selling Timu watches all of a sudden? Hey, man. Hey, listen. The Timu watches is going crazy, man. I know a bunch of people like in my city that have Timu watches. And then DH Gate with the fake Rolexes, man. Those things are going crazy. Have gone crazy. Did you know this is crazy? I saw a young lady come out, right? She had 430 something followers, right? She came out with her DH Gate unboxing. That video in 24 hours got 24,000 views. I said, man, people was loving it. I'm looking in the comments. People was loving it, man. They're like, oh, I got to get that. Send me the link. So people are they're into it. It's a fake Rolex. Where you got watches like, now this right here, for those that don't know, that's a Doxa clonage or whatever however you want to call it. And if you don't know that and you buy this watch, if you're looking at this, you say, you know what, Trap, I like this because it's in multiple colors, and I got this off of Amazon. And this was $89. Like I think the most expensive I seen was $100. You can get this watch. It's a great watch. NH38 in it, have no problem. There's no date on it, but it's real fun to wear. It's a funky watch. But if somebody that knows about Doxa questions you, you don't know nothing about watches, you be like, what? No, I ain't know what. I just like it. And of course, they may walk away like, oh, okay, nice. They like, disgust me. But like, why be disgusted? That person is not, they don't have the love for watches like we do. You can't force that on somebody, but you judgy. You looking through these judgy eyes of yours, man. Yo, that dude had to be, I don't know why they speed down this street and the police station is right over there. That's a crazy mess. Life doesn't go the way you want, but sometimes you have to just roll with it and do what you need to do. Scott, you preaching to the choir, bro. I am in your church right now. I am in your church right now, bro, because life has sucked for me. And I'm going to keep it 100. I absolutely hope that whatever it is, when we get to talk, bro, man, please just, in time, bro, just reach out to me, man, because y'all see what I got on today, right? This is the only thing I got to hold on to with him. His car sitting in my driveway. The only thing. You know what I'm saying? Waking up every day just knowing that man, and then how life is, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why, like this, I'll run to this stuff. I'll run to this, y'all. You have to understand this one thing about me. I absolutely love the community that supports. I love when you guys come in. I love the comments. Even seeing, like, I love when India pop up. I'm telling you, I love that, man. I seen Moscow was in here. Africa, there was different parts of Africa, man. Singapore, Canada, South America. But like, I appreciate you guys so much by just watching and looking and commenting and stuff like that, bro. Like, that's crazy. For me, that's crazy. A guy that started a channel talking about Invicta watches. You know what I'm saying? Coming in here like, yo, just obnoxiously loud and stuff like that, man. Just being myself, being able to be myself, right? And You guys have accepted it. There's some people that don't. You know, some people question why. It don't matter, man. I'm here with y'all. There's 25 of us in here, man, rocking out. Scott came with the super chat. Boom, boom, boom. Hold up, I gotta take a bite for that, man, because Rob came in, Scott came in, had to take a bite. Pineapples on me. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate that. You just handed the Smurf over. Hey, man, that's a watch that I want to add to my collection at one point. But that's the fun thing about this journey. And I hope that the people that aren't really looking at watches like that, if you are just a consumer and you say, I don't care for watches, man, like show me one and I'll buy it. I show you this and you can go over on Amazon and get this for like $30, $40, right? Like, you can buy a watch right now that actually this breakfast will cost more than like Casio's, right? The Casio watch, $20, man. Go right now. You take somebody out on a date. Take one of your homeboys out to eat. Just even grabbing burgers and a beer. Bro, you're going to spend a bare minimum of $54. There's a Casio Duro. That's the first watch down there in the description. When you go in there, the Casio Duro, which I think is one of the best options at the price. And I've handled that watch. It is great. It's quartz. And who cares? I like that watch is phenomenal. That watch is phenomenal. But again, you look at watches like this, watch dials, man. You got that Captain Willard. You don't need the story. You don't need the history. You don't need Seiko behind the watch. Watch Dives does a great job with that shield looking logo. It's symmetrical. Everything is dressed right dressed. It looks good. It has the right amount of polish on it, man. And you got to think about people that love sneakers. That's the other thing too. YouTube, like I get it, man. There's so many people that's giving information about watches here, man. But like the life that you live once you buy the watch, then what? You want to go to an event to show it off? You want to go out to eat, to a ballroom? Like, you want to go, like, there's so many things you can do. You can go hiking, cruises. I'm going to tell you, these are watches that, man, you most definitely want to go on a cruise with. Because on a cruise, you can wear those loud, crazy colors. You can wear them, man. Like, enjoy yourself, man. Just like you lose yourself and enjoy. Why not? Why not? Why, like, don't just, and for the life of me, just think about this. For those that are literally getting started, don't buy too much, because like lately there have been a lot of videos on the what you should do, 10 mistakes that you you want to avoid. You have to make your mistakes. You have to learn. But I'm telling you in the beginning, if you don't listen to nothing else, just because it's inexpensive, it's cheap, and you got the money, and you like, you know what, I'm gonna dive in. Buy one at a time and see what you like. Get the feel. I'm not telling you not to buy the watch. I'm not telling you. If it's a Homage piece, if it's a piece that you can possibly get that costs $1,000 or even $10,000, there's advice that say don't do that. Don't try to replace that. I'm going to tell you, make your mistakes, but if you're going to do it, do one at a time. Give yourself the chance to romanticize with that piece. Get to looking at it. If it don't bother you, see if you can go to sleep in it. Or lay down and take a nap in it. I ain't gonna say to go to sleep in it. But if you want to go to sleep in it, I've done it, you know. This piece right here, I'm gonna tell you what, it's a PRX, it does. I had some fun with doing this video that's coming out tonight, at 1 o'clock. And I gotta end this because church is about to start in a little bit. I enjoy this watch, right? And I know that on YouTube, I guarantee you, no matter what watch you like, don't matter, I don't care if this is a D Blue, I don't care if it's an Invicta, I don't care if it's a Rolex, I don't care if it's an Omega, I guarantee you this one thing, every watch that somebody may pick, if you decide to go the status route and say, I want to be acknowledged, I want to be a part of the cool kids collecting cool watches, you have to do this for you. You have to wear it. You have to enjoy it. You cannot allow somebody else's opinion of your watch deter you. But they're going to always talk. They're never going to be satisfied. They will always have something to say. Always. In one video you'll see, hey, collect what you like. The other one, oh, this is trash. Yo, I'm just saying, because if you keep listening to all the stuff, that's another mistake you make right there, because that's an expensive and a heartfelt mistake, because you're like, man, I'm not true to myself. You got to be true to yourself, man. Hey, take what they say with a grain of salt. That's it. 945 Hamilton Jazzmaster is about $350 wholesale. I see them for $450. I like the Jazzmaster. Eric Mack is in the building. What's up? That's part of the hate with Invicta, unfortunately. But when the NH35 movement is in both Seiko and Invicta, why is trash in Invicta? That's the hate. That's because they like it. I'm about to jump on the Seiko Jaws 50th anniversary. Oh yeah, the 50th anniversary watch. Yeah, dopeness. They were speaking. Look at Ulster. They made that watch. Ulster, okay. I miss you guys. I miss you too, bro. And we get to talk soon. Yeah, man. That's it, man. I wish he was here, bro. I wish he was here, because this is like, I feel like I'm at the height of like learning and knowing about so many watches. I could have just put him on, but I still got the rest of my sons, man. My Tavon, or Ty is what he go by. Spider Kid, for those that know, you know. He still has his Invicta Spider-Man. I think he grew out of that. Don't know what his style is right now, but we will know once we go on this we're going on a cruise. Casino Royale is Boston in this thing. What's happening? I caught y'all yesterday. Victor Bama's in the building. Man, I missed out on a lot of chat. Hey Travis, this has been therapy for me. I appreciate you, bro. I wish I could be here more. Be here when you can, bro. Be here when you can, because when your mind is troubled, bro, everything else is affected. Everything else. That I guarantee you would feel all the little creaks and stuff and bones shattering. Bro, when your mind is gone and you stress, oh my gosh. It's such a burden to live, man. It's such a burden. And if I can provide some type of comfort or distraction, if you will, during this time, I love it, man. I love it. I can't say anything else past that, man, because you got to look at all these people, man. You got Oscar and Victor Bama, Johnny in here. Good subject matter. Thank you. Ramon in here, Jay Jones, Vic, everybody speaking. You know what I'm saying? You got so many people in this thing laughing and joking, and there's some people that's going to catch it later on. Ben 10 is in here. It's raining morning, wearing my Rolex GMT Master 2. And that is a beautiful watch, that GMT Rolex. And I guarantee you, there's some people right now that you love that GMT. You love that Rolex. You love the design of it. Guess who makes a pretty decent Homage? Pagani. They do. There's a Homage to every watch. And that, again, under $200. I think that watch is about $148 with the GMT and NH34. It's a solid watch, right? But don't let that deter you from reaching for the crown if that's what you like. I'm telling you, that's the thing about it, man. Like, because if I had the disposable income right now, I would have my Panerai. I'll possibly have two. I ain't even gonna lie to you, I would have two. There's two that I want, right? There's three, there's four. I want watches. I like them. And it's not even the namesake of the history, man. It's just like I have my reasons why I like to watch. I'm just not. I think sometimes on YouTube, when people talk about these watches, that you don't have to give a reason why, man. Like this big drawn out story. Well, it was on the 3rd of November. The moon was red. My dad was coming through the door. The lightning struck behind him, and all of a sudden, in the clouds, it spelled Panerai. And I knew as a kid, a twinkling in my mother's eye, that I had to own this watch. When I became the CEO of my company, I had a dream, you see. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I woke up and it was on my wrist. Come on, man. Out of here with that, bro. Like, you don't have to create this whole atmosphere for us. Like, if you ask, hey, why'd you like this watch? I just like the design. Well, it's expensive. Yeah, I know. You spent $7,000 just because you like it? It's my $7,000, right? I didn't take it out your bank account. I didn't ask you for a loan. I didn't bother you, did I? What's the problem? God, dog. See, I miss everything about this, bro, man. Saw a panel ride due for 35. I saw, hey, you know what, Hannibal? I saw a panel ride cheaper than that. Saw one cheaper than that. Now, keep in mind, it was a little rough. Could have been polished, but I was like, it was $2,700. It was rough, though. It was rough. I was like, yeah. I've been thinking about getting a Panerai radio mirror because I tried it on because no love for the... I'm telling you, the Panerai, man, that thing is legit, bro. Vic said he quit buying. You'll get something else. I'm sorry I haven't called you, man, brother. Just give me a bit. I've been going through some crap. Oh, okay, yeah. Nothing but love for you, but thank you. I don't have stories behind most of my watches. I just like them. That's it, bro. Trap, sometimes I put my pants on. I hope you do. You got a pants assistant? You got somebody? You got somebody that put your pants on for you, bro? Oh, that is hilarious. They said sometimes I put my pants on. I will hope so, bro. I will hope so. It looks cool. It is 35 sapphire glass integrated bracelet. Yes, sir. I still owe you $30, bro. Oh, okay. JJ in the building. Everybody was speaking and stuff like that. All right, so we've made it to the very end. Now, I'll say this: we are 51 minutes. I wasn't even supposed to go this long. I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on a replay, look down in the description. You'll find some cheap watches. I will update. I'll show some other stuff. I'll do an actual video on some inexpensive options that I have experienced. I'm not just going to throw some stuff out that I think you should have, but what I've experienced that I can say I had or owned it. I've given a lot of my watches away. I'm giving this watch away. I have another watch. This young lady here wants a watch, so she thinks she's going to pay for it. I'm going to just give it to her, man. Come on. Y'all know what I do here, bro. We're not taking money. No, sir. She's in my community. She sits out and she serves. She does things. She's a server here at this restaurant. So, no, absolutely not. You know, she got bills to pay and stuff like that. And she could have she could be sitting on $1 million. She could be doing this just for a hobby. I don't know. I don't care. It ain't my business. I just want to share the love that was given to me, and you guys did that. So if I can give something back to you guys, Scott, and everybody, I'm gonna tell you this: during your day, it's Sunday, whether you go to church or not, don't matter. Think of something positive. I promise you this. One thing about me, if you don't know, I believe that positive thoughts towards somebody can actually help. Just call me crazy, but I believe positive thoughts can and will affect somebody's life. Somebody that you don't know. I'm telling you. So, but we do have a focus. I'm think like the name Scott. If you watch this, like, man, you know, it's simple. Here, let's practice. Scott, I hope you have a better day. Scott, I hope whatever's you wrestling with your mind, I hope you overcome it. I hope you come through stronger and better than you were when you went into it. I hope you're defined as a strong person, and then in time, Scott, I hope you're able to help somebody else come through their situation. Now, that's positivity, man. That's out there, and I meant that. Gave an example, but I don't know what that man's going through. But I know when you go through something, everybody go through stuff, man. I don't mind. Hey, bro, you can call me, and if I don't answer, trust me, I'll get back with you. You know, because actually, hey, I love y'all. I'm about to get out of here because I got to go to church. I need to get, you know what I'm saying? This has been a rough week, and I'll tell you guys. I'll share a story with you guys that I had to experience at work a couple days ago. Just, let's say this. It affected me to the point where I may not work there anymore. I may just walk away because the way they handle stuff, and nope. But I'll tell you guys privately and stuff like that. Yeah. So, that's the show. Affordability, watches, community. Couple weeks, Invicta. In another couple weeks, we'll be talking to a very prominent upcoming, well, I'm going to say he's made it, micro brand that got something new that's coming to intersect. Keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your mind. All right. So until the next lightning strike, man, y'all be blessed. Love y'all. Mouth is peace.